In this video, I'm going to share some of the projects in this year's SBF that offers a huge number of balanced flats. The first one is Pinefield at Ang Mo Kio that is scheduled to be completed in the third quarter of 2027. I was very surprised to know that this project still has 582 units left, including 29 of 2-room flexi, 144 of 3-room flat, and 409 4-room flats. How come this project still got so many units left? It is in Ang Mo Kio leh, seriously, not many applicants, is it? But when I check further, this is a replacement flat for those affected by the previous search exercise, and I don't think it was ever offered as a BTO. In terms of location, note that although technically it is still within the Ang Mo Kio area, but it is far from any MRT station, so you do need to take a feeder bus. Personally, I think it's still worth the trade-off because Ang Mo Kio is a mature town and typically has a lot of bus routes passing by. What I'm curious to know is whether this flat is categorized as a standard or a plus. I was trying to look for the information about it online, but I couldn't find the answer. If anybody knows the answer, please comment down below. Because if this project is a standard located in Ang Mo Kio and will be ready soon, I think the project is still a good deal even though it's not near any MRT station. I mean, seriously, if it only has 5 years MOP and then you could rent out the whole flat after MOP, that is such a good deal, right? One watch out though, for SBF, you can only pick a town and a flat type, so you cannot indicate a specific project. And in the Ang Mo Kio area, there are older repurchased flats. For example, this is a 4-room flat in the Ang Mo Kio area that is also offered in this year's SBF exercise. The balance lease is only 54 years left and it's located on the 9th floor. So actually the floor level is not bad, but it's just very old. When I look into this further, apparently those flats are usually repurchased by HDB, which explains why the building is already very old. But you know, if the location is good and the floor level is medium to high and the price makes sense, why not, right? So if you get a terrible queue number, you might end up having to choose between forfeiting and taking the penalty or picking from whatever is available. But I think statistically you still have a good chance. Why? Because in their summary page, HDB indicated that for a 4-room flat SBF at Ang Mo Kio area, there's a total of 434 units. But 4-room flats at Pinefield alone is already 409. So the amount of older repurchased flats is actually not that high. Okay, next we have the Marsiling Cascadia at Woodlands, which is scheduled to be completed in the 4th quarter of 2027. This project still has 453 units left, comprised of 57 of 2-room flexi, 69 of 3-room flat, 142 4-room flat, and 185 5-room flats. In terms of location, this project is again not within walking distance to any MRT station, so you do have to take a short bus ride either to Marsiling MRT station or Woodlands MRT station. Amenities are mostly concentrated near the Woodlands MRT area, and also you can go to JB relatively easily. For parents, there are also a good amount of school options nearby. If you are looking for an affordable option that will be ready relatively soon, this could be one of the options. Although Marsiling Cascadia is far from the CBD area if you are working there, but the Woodlands area is still more developed than Tengah for now. Why am I comparing it with Tengah? Well, because the next 3 projects I'm going to discuss are located at Tengah. Plantation Verge at Tengah is scheduled to be completed in the 3rd quarter of 2027. In total, there are 434 units being offered here, including 50 of 3-room flat, 233 4-room flat, and 151 5-room flat. In terms of location, well, what can I say? It's Tengah. There's no point sugarcoating it, right? At the moment, indeed, the location is still very much under development, but if you have the patience to wait, let's say another 10 years or so, this area could be wonderful in the future. The next project that has a lot of balanced flats in this year's SBF is Park Meadow at Tengah, which is scheduled to be completed in 2027 and offered 183 units. This includes 10 of 2-room flexi, 3 of 3-room flat, 110 4-room flat, and 60 of 5-room flats. But I think the location of the two tengah projects that I have mentioned earlier is still not as good as the next project, which is Garden Waterfront 1 and 2 at tengah. In total, there are still 113 units left, including 29 of 2-room flexi, 4 3-room flats, 64 4-room flats, and 16 5-room flats. The fact that this project doesn't have that many balanced flats left indicated how popular it was for the applicants during the past BTO launch. The reason why I like this project more than the other two is because this one is nearer to the proposed tengah pond and also near to an upcoming MRT station. But again, you can only pick town and flat type instead of a specific project. However, if you do decide to roll the dice and apply, who knows, you might get a good queue number, we'll never know. Is there any other projects in this SBF that you think is worth mentioning? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!